All right, we've got you a great video coming today from Rock House Gun and Pawn, and that is at 5430 Highway 19 North in Meridian, Mississippi 39307. And the number to get in contact with them is 601-485-5895. And they are a fully licensed FFL dealer following all federal, state, and local laws. I'm not selling any firearms in this video. If you see something you like, feel free to give them a call, but I don't work for them. I'm not employed by Rock House Gun and Pawn at all. Again, they are a fully licensed FFL following all federal, state, and local laws. Tell them R4 Mississippi Thunder sent you. All right, for all you Revolver fans, we have a new release or newer release from Colt, and we're also going to compare it to a previous release from Colt. This one on this side is your previous release. It's been around for a little while. Well, it's been around years, but they stopped producing. This is a Colt Anaconda N44 Magnum. They stopped producing it for a little while, and then they started back up with the production of the Anaconda. 6 rounds of 44 Magnum. You come over here, this is the newer release. This hadn't been out long. This is the Colt Kodiak, and you can see that on the barrel. I don't know if you can see that on the barrel of that one, and the Anaconda as well. There's just a few slight differences. Like I said, both of them 6 shots of 44 Magnum. Colt has a little statement that says your ultimate companion for big game hunting and personal carry. Well, this is a hunk if you're personal carrying it, but you could. It's not impossible. All right, starting up top, both of them. Oh, let me show you real quick. This is a Revolver, so you can see that it's unloaded. There's nothing in the cylinder. Nothing in the chamber, the magazine. No, that's the cylinder. I'm just kidding. Now let's close that up. Okay. Up top, you have your sights. This rear sight is windage and elevation adjustable. And on the front, you have a little bit of orange. That is true with both of these. It is exactly the same on both of these. You have a 4 1/4 or 4.25 inch stainless steel barrel with a rib on top. And as you can see, that is the same on both of these. You have the 4.25 inch barrel. Now, we get to a little bit of difference. Here on the Kodiak, the newer release, we have porting on top of the barrel. Now, if you don't know what that does, it releases some gas, and so, let me demonstrate that. It's empty again, I'm just showing you. So, for those that don't know, a pretty stout cartridge, it's a Magnum cartridge. And so the muzzle is going to try to rise with you when you fire around. This is going to help aid in that, and it's going to help to some of that pressure escaping out the front, pushing up. You're going to have some pressure escaping out the top, pushing down. So it still will have some rise, but it will let you get back on target quicker and mitigate some of that. They say felt recoil. I've never noticed any felt recoil difference with the porting, but I have noticed that it does get you back on target faster, and it does not have as much muzzle rise or muzzle flip as they call it. Stainless steel frame. They're both the same on that. Now, they both have a stainless steel 6 round capacity cylinder, but if you look on the Kodiak, it is not fluted. And for those who do not know what fluting is, this is your flutes here. It reduces weight, takes weight out of the cylinder. So this being such a short barrel, having that porting and having that full cylinder without the fluting adds a little weight So that in itself will help to mitigate recoil as well. So it should have a little bit less recoil because it is a little bit heavier, and it should have a little bit less muzzle flip on kind of the porting. Both of them have the same, ejection system. You slide it back, and they're both textured exactly the same on that. You have the same knurling on the ejection rod. If you don't know how the Revolver works, that's how you eject the spent casings, and you have your knurling there to help you spin that and get a little grip on it. You have your rubber grips, Colt branded rubber grips with finger grooves in them, and it has the exposed back strap. Stainless steel frame as well on both of them, and they both have the option of single and double action. So again, I'm just going to show you on this one. It is unloaded. There is nothing in the cylinder. So we are pointed in a safe direction. So you have double action, where as you pull let me do it this way. As you pull the trigger, you see the hammer's going back. Your cylinder is indexing into position. And as soon as your cylinder gets indexed into position, that hammer drops. Now, single action in revolvers, if you don't know, you have some nice texture on here. You pull that back, your cylinder indexes to the round you're going to fire. Your hammer is back, and you have a very short trigger, okay? Now I'm holding this way. Never, ever hold a revolver up past this front of the cylinder, because there is a gap in between the forcing cone right there and the front of the cylinder. There is a minute gap, and it will take off your fingers if you're not careful about that. So always, hold your revolver, both hands back here behind the cylinder. Just a little tidbit of gun safety in case you didn't know that. All right, again, this is the Colt Kodiak. We'll show you, I think the triggers are going to be about the same on this one. This is the Colt Anaconda. Nothing in the cylinder there. We are pointed in a safe direction. Again, you have the long double action. As you can see, you can probably see the cylinder index a little bit better with that fluting. You can see it turning. And when the cylinder gets indexed to where it wants to go, then your hammer fires. Let off. If you want to do single action, the same way. Your cylinder, well, let me show you a little bit slower. Your cylinder indexes as you're pulling the hammer back, and you have that short pull right there. All right, well, that is the star of the show was the Colt Kodiak right there. And I was comparing it to its little bit older brother, the Colt Anaconda. Both nice pieces of machinery there. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Remember that life is good, God is great, and for I've learned to be content in every circumstance comes from Philippians 4:11. God bless you, and God bless America.